Hello everybody, this is Vick and this is my first demo. I'm very pleased with this game. I think this game was probably one of my best games, you know. I hit a lot of my shots, I didn't die very much, although when I did die it was for stupid reasons and we're going to cover those. But as many times as I watched this, you know, I've watched this many times, you know, and I don't know if I should write down notes, you know. I think that would be really stupid because I don't want to, like, predict and then be wrong, or maybe even not get the event right, if that makes sense. Anyways, okay, we're not gonna digress. Anyways, but yeah, the more I watch this, the more I'm like, man, I suck, man. If only I could do the right things and land my shots. But anyways, the door's open. I spam. I'm pretty sure I get this engineer here. Do I shoot there? Do I shoot? I don't know why. Oh yeah. Then I look over there. I don't know why I couldn't. Why I thought I could just hide behind this rock. Did you see that sniper? I actually saw that. Not the sniper, I saw the spy, and I'm like, oh, hey, I should spy check. So anyways, so I'm not being as aggressive as these guys are, which is probably a good thing because they're on low health. However, oh, get out of here. And that's when I retreat to the medic. However, I could still help them. They don't have to die, but then again, they don't have to be that deep in there. You know, how did that pyro get through? Whatever. I'm really proud of this. Boom. Boom, man. Without that crit, I don't know if I would have gotten that guy. Then, 3 people like rush in. Now, here's the interesting thing about that. I actually shot my second rocket. Okay, also, right there. Okay, I just want to say this right now. Right there, I was actually freaking out. Here, like, when that, like, kill 3 people, when I killed 2 people, I, like, freaked out. And I almost got hit. Okay, but anyways, man, I forgot what I was talking about. It was okay, so right here, I like think they're capping the point like crazy, so I hide. But then I realize, oh wait, they're far from it, you know, and I better go help my team. So yeah, I'm very much of a passive player. Bam, and then you're gonna die. Bam, he's dead. When I overextend, I don't always die. Bam. But oh man. Okay. I hardly ever overextend. However, that is sometimes a problem, because sometimes I'm too passive and I actually let them get the point. I avoid so many crits during this game. It's really nice. So anyways, I go down here, you know. I should have stayed up there. I don't know why I jumped down, but you know, I just had such a good advantage. Bam! He's dead. I love this. I love the shots in this game. This is one of my favorite games to watch. I'm gonna watch this all the time. Not really. I've already watched it 15 times. You know. Now I die so stupid. You know. He looks like a competent demo man, and I just walk forward. You know. I walk forward through a door, and he can land his pipes. So I'm an easy kill for him. Easy kill. So I don't know if that's the first time I died, but it was a really dumb thing. You know. I shouldn't have run out like that into a demo man. You know. Like some things, yeah, you can run out, you know, unless you're on low health. But yeah, I die right here too. I die so freaking quickly, just because I go into a really cramped space. Man. I feel like, you know, I want to pause this, but if I pause it in this editing software, it will just end the entire audio block. Plus, in this editing software, I do not know how to make a still image. Man, I need to die more so that I can talk more about stuff, man. Oh yeah, that happened. So, I think this guy's the dead ringer. And there were so many things I could do to confirm his death, but I don't do them. I just stay behind until the engineer gets back. And really, that's like 2 people are in the respawn room, you know? So I see, okay, you know, he's here. Let me spy check a little bit more. Let me take this health and ammo away from the spy. Probably took it away from the engineer. And yeah, so I get a little aggressive, but not too aggressive. I keep my advantage. At least I think I do. So I know better there because I missed the first shot. I missed the first shot on the pyro, and I knew I could rocket jump away, so I did that. So that was really smart. That's something I don't usually do. I'm really proud of these shots, you know, like, I'm really proud of that. And that. I don't know how scared he was. I don't know how scared that demo man was. No, don't go in there, Sully. No. So I run. After all that. Good move? I don't know. I was burning. Of course it's a good move. But yeah. There are really good times in this game. Okay, so I don't do that. And then I look for the spy, and I think this guy's a spy because he's not doing anything. He's like, what are you doing? Get away from me! You're scaring me. But yeah. So right here in this moment, I was so confused, and I really felt like I wasn't doing anything because it was just all chaos, and I wasn't. You know, I would look, there's a spy, shoot him. I wasn't like that. I was like, okay, let me just sit here and do nothing while I try to figure out what's going on. And this is me playing aggressive. So, okay, so a spy's here. I don't, like, realize that. I don't start shooting. But this is going to make up for it, okay? I kill that mini pyros, and then I crit their medic, and then I protect their sentry, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm not having it. And the reason why I actually run, even though the medic is healing me, is because I've learned that you cannot rely on your teammates unless it's like competitive and you're supposed to, or maybe you're a medic and how did I not see that spy going that way? I want to talk a little bit about that. But see, maybe you're a medic and you rely on your pocket. I don't do that. And more than not, I let my pocket die if they get into a really super sticky situation, or if I get chased and they're really oblivious. So yeah, medics, why you gotta be so dependent, you know? Don't be dependent on your team. Yes, teamwork, yes, help them, yes. I survived so many crits in this, but okay, so let's talk about that spy. Whenever I see someone for a split second, and let's talk about that too, when I see someone for a split second, it doesn't occur to me that where they're facing is probably where they're going. Or maybe I just don't register it. Maybe I just don't think about it. I'm not sure. Okay, so anyways, okay, so I rocket jumped, and that pyro was not spy checking properly, man. That spy, oh, good job, spy, taking advantage of that pyro. Okay, so I rocket jumped to get that soldier. Alright? And I actually didn't fire at my feet like I did the first time, but I actually missed because of it. So yeah. And of course, you know, the spy, and now they start calling out spy. It's really funny.
Good.
I try to make this jump, it's probably possible, but fail. It is so irritating when I like go forward and I don't notice like 1 to 3 enemies that just go past me. They don't notice me or something, but they start causing trouble. I hate that. So dude, I get all kinds of bullshit thrown at me. I cannot believe that scout was that predictable. Sometimes I'm really predictable just to throw the enemy off, but usually it just kills me. So you know, don't risk it unless you're playing against a really professional player and you've conditioned them to think something. So yeah, you can play mind games all you want with spy, scout, soldier, doesn't matter. I'm a soldier main, as you probably have guessed. I was actually better than this, or maybe you know what? No. Yeah, I was consistently better than this. This is just a really good game. Poor sniper, killed him again. It's just I've lost my touch because I've branched out to touch other classes. So I hide. I do that a lot. I actually seen that part out. You see where I was? Yeah. Okay. So that spy, I'm pretty sure he headshotted me. So I retreat. I don't have spy check because I'm a good player. I'm a good aware player. Of course, this video will show that I'm both very aware and very not aware. Very stupid. Anyways, I try to help my teammates, engineers. I really try to help my engineers. fail. Oh wow, it's over. Oh. This spy. Oh man, this spy. I love spies, man. I love spies so much, man. I love it when they're crafty, and I love it when they're stupid. So yeah. Adios.